With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan schedule.
So, I think if China lets Taiwan be independent and recommends them and helps them to be a nation to join the UN, that will be the best solution.
Yes.
And the best honor and prestige for China as a great nation, as magnanimous leadership for any other countries to follow.
Right.
Yes, Master.
China is a very cultivated country, has many thousands of years of civilization. It's better we follow all the sages and saints from the past and be a peaceful, generous, great leader in the international community.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Whether you win or you lose, making war, forcing people to partake in war, or having to defend themselves is a great sin that will award you great punishment in hell.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Alexis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian. Assalamu alaikum. I just said peace be upon you in the Cham language, spoken by the Cham ethnic group of Southeast Asia. My name is Makheni. The peaceful Cham people sing and dance with joy to celebrate your awakening to the divine love and guidance within. The Cham people are an indigenous group living mainly in parts of Cambodia and central and southern Âu or Vietnam. As an ancient culture that has inhabited the land for more than 2,000 years, the Cham people have proudly preserved their traditions. The Cham culture has at its foundation the Champa Kingdom, which flourished in Âu or Vietnam for more than a millennium. The Champa Kingdom saw the reign of several kings whose leadership often emphasized spiritual values through the practice of faiths such as Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam. The art and architecture of the Champa Kingdom are unique and can be seen in sites like the Holy Shiva Hindu Temple, Mỹ Sơn, which has been inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Sacred artwork from the Champa temples is also being preserved in the Da Nang Museum of Cham Sculpture. The Cham culture is centered on family and community. The Cham people are well known for their hand-woven textiles, cultivation of rice, as well as vegetables and fruit trees. Cham traditions are celebrated in festivities such as the Cham New Year and the Kate Harvest Festival. Thousands of people gather in traditional dress to participate in ceremonial Thanksgiving and dance. It was inspiring to learn about the lively Cham people with you, thoughtful viewers. May you be elevated by the heavenly light that is guiding humanity toward unity and peace. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within, to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worship World-Honored One Shakyamuni Buddha, the worship Son of God Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Jing Hai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Jing Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Jing Hai promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life. A tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations, while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Jing Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. On February 12, 2022, our most beloved Supreme Master Jing Hai spent precious time to share her love and wisdom, answering some questions that members had on various topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled Peace is the Best Victory, Part 2 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
So I think if China lets Taiwan be independent and recommends them and helps them to be a nation to join the UN, that will be the best solution. And the best honor and prestige for China as a great nation, as magnanimous leadership for any other countries to follow.
Right.
Yes, Master.
China is a very cultivated country. It has many, many thousands of years of civilization. It's better we follow all the sages and saints from the past and be a peaceful, generous, great leader in the international community.
Yes, that's right.
And Russia, I don't think they want to invade Ukraine anymore. After Crimea, I think they have had enough of ranting from the whole international community.
Yes, Master.
They don't want to invade Ukraine.
I heard clearly from the Russian government that they had no intention of invading Ukraine.
I do not think Russia will invade Ukraine.
Если это зависит от Российской Федерации,
there won't be a war as far as it depends on the Russian Federation. We don't want a war, but we won't let our interests be rudely trampled on and ignored.
We have to calibrate the amount of anxiety correctly. I think the anxiety is itself Vladimir Putin's goal. My best guess is still that he's not going to invade because the enormous cost that would ensue.
Will we see this third world war?
Well, remember Einstein? He said, I don't know what will be the methods of World War III, but the Fourth World War will be waged with sticks and stones. So the realization that the Third World War could mean the end of civilization, this realization, this idea should deter us from dangerous steps globally.
It just, I think, because they feel kind of maybe isolated and suffocated, so they want to voice their strength to let the international community reconsider how to treat them. How to treat them, and then also to show off their energy so that people will have more respect, something like that, I guess.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, I don't think they want to invade Ukraine. For what reason? For what reason? I cannot understand for what reason they would do it.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master. They don't have any.
Yeah, I cannot figure out why. And what would they gain? More taxpayers? For what? The leaders of Russia, let's face it, they're all very elderly already. They know better, no?
Yes, Master.
They bring nothing to their grave. If they even have a grave to go in. If they make war, maybe they will also die. And maybe their heads will be blown away, or their intestines gone, and their whole body in pieces. Who knows?
Yeah. Right.
Since time immemorial, history shows that many leaders die a very gruesome death.
Oh.
So maybe they can't even be buried. So what's the use of invading any country anymore and causing bloodshed and suffering and cursing upon them? And then they will go to hell for it. Yeah, not to talk about not having any burial site. Or nobody can even find their bodies. Many leaders died. Nobody knows where their bodies are.
Yes, Master.
Even recently, in our decade, in our time, in my time and your time. So what's the use of invading anything? I am tired of telling them this. But they know it. That's why I don't talk about it anymore.
Yes, understand, Master.
We talked about that before many times.
Yes, Master.
And we're still airing the cost of war and the suffering and how many millions die in each war, for example, like that. Yeah, we still do it.
Yes, Master.
So that's my talk already. I told you guys to do that anyway.
Yes, Master.
So it's my talk behind all these scenes, these horrific scenes, hellish scenes. So I didn't feel like I need to talk anymore.
Right, Master.
Right.
I thought let the children make noise if they like it that way. Oh, your game, like computer game. Except this is not a game, it's real life.
Yes, right.
Real people, real suffering, real bloodshed, and real international conflict, real international chipping of friendship and cooperation.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just tired of talking to the deaf. If they don't listen already, I don't bother. If they still want to make war, then let the dead bury the dead, like Jesus said. I always say that.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Jesus is right. They don't know they're dead already. Because if they're not spiritually enlightened, they're dead. If they don't understand such a little basic truth about war and peace, they're dead.
Yes, Master.
True.
If they still want to make war, killing others, innocent people and children that are not involved, bystanders, by war, then they're dead already.
Yes.
Yes.
And their souls will be captured in hell long before their physical body wither. Let the dead bury the dead if they do make war, okay, huh?
Yes, Master.
Just for ego or whatever, I don't know. What for would Russia want to invade Ukraine? Russia is very rich already.
Yes,
Master.
So more taxpayers don't make putting any fatter or more handsome or younger, huh?
Right.
All right. What's your question answered? Enough?
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
Any more? Any more questions? Doubts about what I said or about the topic?
Well, yes, because I think the world is concerned because Russia is amassing hundreds of thousands of troops. So when they say they don't want to invade, the world community doesn't really believe them.
Doesn't believe them what?
Well, they may think that Russia's not telling the truth when they say they're not going to invade because there's so many troops at the border.
I understand. They should believe it. Russia doesn't want to invade. They should believe what they say.
Yeah.
It's just that they have some demands, and the international community did not answer. That's why.
Oh.
There are so many of the NATO troops there, and they're scared.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, they make excuses for Russia to also have their troops there, saying that Russia has to protect their own border and their own country. If the NATO troops, the international troops, are not there, they would not have any excuse to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have to talk to each other. They do speak English. They are interpreters. There's a Google Translate. If they don't understand each other,
Yes.
why do I have to bother about these things? I have my own spiritual work to do.
That's true, Master.
If they want to play games with each other and kill each other's citizens, then I just say, like Jesus, let the dead bury the dead, and let their conscience scold them, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
And let them suffer in hell, because they're old enough already. And there are many history lessons about how terrible war can be already.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
All right. Despite that, Russia really doesn't want to invade Ukraine. It's just a game. They want to gain something.
Okay, Master.
They want also to relax some of the international sanctions.
Right. Okay.
Similar to North Korea, they're also making a big noise because of sanctions.
Oh, yeah.
The international community must trust each other
Right.
Yes.
and relax restrictions between each other. After it's all said and done, they should just talk to each other and make some concessions or some, compromise or something.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Because sanctions are also a suffering for any country.
Yes.
Yes.
I know that from Vietnam after the war, 30 years of sanctions.
Yes.
People suffer, not the government.
Yes.
So if any international group or community wants to punish some leaders or some country government, they're not doing it well because the people suffer, not the government.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Least of all the leaders. They will always have their luxury cars, bodyguards, a good palace, and security, good food, good money in the bank, everything they have.
Yeah.
Right.
They will never be affected in any way.
Yes,
That's
Master.
right.
The leaders of any country or the governments, they all live well. So this is ridiculous anyway to sanction any country for whatever reason.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
You only punish the citizens, the innocent citizens, the helpless citizens of that country, not the leaders, not the governments. They are never affected in any way.
Yeah.
Yes.
True, Master.
Except in the war, maybe they die if you bomb them.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
But mostly they would have, the terrific bunker ready somewhere. Yeah, very difficult to get them.
Right.
So I say, well, this world is crazy.
Yeah.
If all this money for weapons and destruction and war can help the poor people, then our world would be a paradise a long time ago already.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Not helping the poor by waiting for the trouble to come and then go and give them some money like a charitable big shot. No, help them by giving them some means or some financial support so they can take care of themselves.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Like doing business or give them land to cultivate or whatever they want. They don't want much. Most people, they just want enough to have food on their table, clothes for their children, and education for them. That's all they want. And they could take care of themselves if they have the means to do it.
Yes.
Yes,
that's
Master.
true.
That's right.
The government can give them all that money they saved from war-related weapons, army payments, and training, and all that can help to build the nation and help the poor to stand on their own feet, like giving them loans without interest, with a time frame to return, to motivate them to do business well, and give the poor but diligent students loans, even though their grades might not be excellent. But if they study diligently and they seem to appreciate education, and give them scholarship or free education altogether. In Vietnam, when I was younger, we were in the war and still had free education all the way up to junior high all the way up to finishing high school, and had even scholarships for many students as well. Even during the war, and we were not a rich country at all. So I can't see why other powerful countries don't use more money to help the poor people to do their own business or educate themselves to be useful citizens in the world. They should all do this instead of making war, killing each other and killing innocent citizens. My God, we had enough suffering already, truly. And we will have more suffering if they don't change their mentality. Using God-given power and ability and wasting precious taxpayer money just to kill. All this will bring them all to hell. It's not like just in this lifetime that they're damaging the world and others, or maybe themselves, or their reputation as well. But in hell, they will suffer endless torture of all kinds. I'm telling the truth, and I hope they're listening before it's too late. Because in hell, nobody can help them at all. Nobody, not even God.
Most people don't realize they are participating in animal abuse when they eat chicken, but that doesn't make the fact false. Tommy Kane, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
It's not difficult to make this world into a paradise. Just nobody wanted to make it. First of all, just stop killing humans and animal people. That's it.
Right.
All this money from the suffering by pandemics, diseases, and burying people, bloodshed, all this suffering will end. We will have a lot of money. We can distribute it to the poor people so they can manage themselves.
Yes, Master.
Charming viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Peace is the Best Victory, Part 2 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is selections from Zoroastrianism's sacred book, Saddar, chapters 64 to 81, Part 1 of 2, on words of wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you be supported by the divine beings on your path to salvation.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.